2-minute reviews, baby.
2-minute reviews, we can't wait. This one is Slipknot. I've been dying to try this for a while.
What is it, 2 meters, yeah?
Yeah, so
Cornbread?
buddy, Joe Cornbread. Starting now, no cuts, no edits. I've heard a lot about it in the news and whatnot, and different people talking about it through the different bourbon groups that I kind of frequent.
I don't watch the news, and this isn't bourbon.
It's not a bourbon, but they are talking about it. It's an American whiskey. They actually call it an Iowa whiskey. Tell us a little bit about it, Sol.
So it's distilled at Cedar Ridge Distillery, which is in Iowa, and Slipknot, if you didn't know, they're also an Iowa band. Actually blended by one of the bandmates, Sean Crahan.
Crahan, yeah.
Which to me sounds like an Irish name. I don't know if Jay can help us with that, but he's also known as the Clown, because when he performs, he wears a clown mask. Now, I'm not a Slipknot fan, but by the looks of Jay, he is.
I'm not dressed like a Slipknot fan. Yeah, he's the oldest band member, and it's his whiskey. I'm really, really keen to try it. I believe this is 56 or 55% corn, so it's not super high, it's just above, but it is high on the rye. It's a high rye whiskey, it's 36% rye, and I think about 8% barley, the leftover malted barley. So it'd be an interesting blend. I think it'll be really, really unique. For those that don't know how our scoring system works, it's obviously 0 to 10. It's not like the wine system where everybody gets like the lowest score you'll ever see in a wine is like 82 or something like that. So really they're an 8.2. If it gets an 8.2 by us, it's a whiskey that you will, wait outside for fucking 6 days to get hold of.
From what I've heard, Iowa whiskey's not really a thing, but this is kind of putting it on the map. And I believe at the distillery, it's also a winery, I think. Maybe comment below if you know better. You probably do. But yeah, looking forward to trying it.
Yeah, it's like one of those, I guess, the grain to, I'm spilling this everywhere, grain to glass type scenarios where they're making, it's obviously corn from Iowa, so it's all made in state. Iowa corn, Iowa distillery, Iowa band, Iowa whiskey.
Iowa, a few quid as well, I think.
All right, so I guess 2-minute review starting now. No cuts, no edits. 2 minutes, you got the clock on, Alper? Touching the tip because we're social distancing.
That's right.
Ooh. That's really interesting on the nose. There's like a lot of tobacco. Did you get that? Like straight up, like I
Not getting any. I'm getting overwhelming sweetness from the honey, I believe.
It's like a lot of tobacco that just came straight up there.
I don't know what tobacco smells like.
Of course you do.
Cornbread?
Buddy, Joe Cornbread.
What does that mean?
He's obviously never seen life.
Yeah, sorry, what's life?
Eddie Murphy.
Oh yeah, in prison, life in prison.
Maybe I ought to eat your cornbread.
Oh, motherfucker, you can't have my cornbread, that's for damn sure.
Yeah, not much. I'm just getting a lot of honey at the moment.
There's a few chocolatey notes there. There's definitely a lot of sweetness, but there is a lot of oaky leatheriness coming off it, and that tobacco that you would normally get on like an older Pappy Van Winkle or something like that. I'm getting some of those notes on the nose. I'm not getting it on the palate.
I'm just getting honey, man. No tobacco. Bit of cornbread. Oh yeah, toasted cornbread.
There's a bit of ethanol in the tongue. Obviously that rye gives that spiciness across the palate. I would nearly say something like a caramelized, I don't want to say the word toffee apple because that's not what I'm thinking, but it's kind of like that caramel, but it's just too spicy to be just called, like, maybe like a chili typed, a chili caramel. I know it sounds crazy if you've ever had that, or chili chocolate.
Sounds delicious. I've had chili chocolate. I was getting subtle honey, then a lot of pepper, and then the pepper remains on the mouthfeel, which kind of
What do you think of
morphs.
the finish?
Sorry, the finish. Sorry, the pepper goes into the finish, and then it's like an ethanol finish. Medium length.
All right, 2 minutes is up. I quite liked it. I didn't dislike it.
Yeah, so it was okay. It was pretty enjoyable, easy to drink. I wasn't that impressed. It didn't seem that complex. Not that whiskeys always have to be complex. Yeah, it was nice.
I just think personally there was a little bit too much ethanol for the 45% on the bottle. A little bit too much, but it's not a bad blend. I think they did a good job. My score on this would be a 6.8. which I think is still a very good, respectable score for something such as this type of whiskey.
Yeah, mine's in the 6.3 range. It was pretty decent. I probably wouldn't buy a bottle of it myself. There's a lot nicer American whiskies, if you ask me.
Finish isn't bad though. Finish isn't bad. It's still sitting there. The vanilla and the oak notes are sitting there in the finish. It's actually not a bad finish at all. 6.6, not a bad score for the
Above
boys at
average.
Slipknot. Way above average.
Very drinkable. Thanks for joining us, guys. We would like you to like, comment, and subscribe if you like us. And if you don't, just send some abuse down in the bottom in the comments there.
Especially at Solid.